to our speakers and our audience, we are doing a live broadcast via GoToWebinar. So if you have any questions, we do ask, and this will be reiterated, we do ask people to be questions till the end during the panel discussion, and we will have microphones coming around for you to ask those questions so that the PA system captures those. And again, our GoToWebinar attendees can also participate and be engaged in this discussion. So with that, thank you again for coming, and I'll let Devin here do a more proper introduction.
All right, thank you, Edgar. I just walked in here. Did anyone else sit in traffic today? I'm from Southern California, and it's not the worst, I would say. All right. So my name is Callan Damon. I work for Marin County. I'm the Bay Ren rep along with Alice Sandmiller. Right now I'd like to invite all the Bay Ren representatives of 9 Bay Area counties to stand up and introduce yourself, please. Maybe we can start with Rich.
Hi, I'm Rich Charles, San Mateo County. Karen Cuddy, Jenny Bird, Abad.
Rich Chin, San Francisco.
Rachel Onder, San Mateo County.
Jerry Warren.
And Carol Lynn, Queens County.
So everybody in the local jurisdictions, if you have any questions about any of the programs or services offered, find your county representative. That's the best person to talk to. So, is anyone familiar with Bay Ren? Probably most people here, but just for a recap and for those on the webinar. Bay Ren is comprised of public agencies representing all 9 Bay Area counties. They draw on the experience, expertise, and proven track record of local agencies and their staff. And there are currently 2 regional energy networks in California, SoCalEn and Bay Ren. And it's funded by the California Public Utilities Commission. Actually, it's funded by ratepayers.
Thanks, you guys.
When I go out and talk to homeowner groups, and I say, yeah, this money is coming from you guys. So the programs, we have a single-family program, a multi-family program, financing pays you save, commercial PACE, and codes and standards. And codes and standards is the reason we are here today. So the codes and standards program is a joint effort of the Bay Area local governments to support the development and implementation of tools, best practices, trainings, and policies for accelerating compliance with and exceeding energy code. Compliance improvement. This is where we work with local jurisdictions to investigate areas for improvement in code enforcement and offer other solutions. We also hold many trainings around the Bay Area, and policy. This is a policy forum. It's a way for folks to get in the same room, talk about different ideas, what you're doing in your area, that sort of thing. So I want to talk about 2 of our main offerings, our Title 26 or Title 24 Part 6 trainings. You can review all these on the website right here. The most popular classes currently is the 2016 Code Update, the HERS Registry for building departments and residential new construction, and there's also some new online trainings that you can attend as well. Some of these offer ICC continuing education units, so if that's something that you need for your profession, that's a good resource as well. And the permit guides. These are paper guides. In Marin, there's a couple jurisdictions that use them in different ways. Some are public-facing, but some jurisdictions like Tiburon and the county have used them internally just for staff to kind of get a better idea of what to ask of permit applicants and the public. And this is ZNE. And actually, this time, Alice, I'm going to pass it off to Alice Sandler to talk about our zero net energy services and resources.
So Bayer, I'm Alice Sandler. I'm a planner with the County Marine Sustainability team, and I'm also on the Codes and Standards group. So this year, Bayer has started to offer some Z&E trainings and services to help local jurisdictions ramp up for the 2019 code cycle update. So we offer a Z&E introductory training for interested folks who want to know more about Z&E fundamentals. And then we've also had some case studies where jurisdictions have been able to learn how to write RFPs for a Z&E municipal building, which is helpful for getting all your staff on the same page. And you can, Rachel Wander, right? You can speak with her about this after if you want to know more about that offering. So we are going to start off today with just sort of learning who's here. We have this event's really well attended, which is awesome. Glad you guys are all rallying around electrification. So we're just going to start with a little bit of an icebreaker. Have everyone introduce yourself to your table, tell them what you do, and what some of your expectations are for the forum, what you're excited to learn. So we're going to take about 5 minutes just to share with your table, and then we'll go around and have a microphone, and each table can share one thing that they're excited to learn today. So 5 minutes.
That's one thing. I'm notorious now when they come up with things that are very possible. I was sitting right there and sketch the solution. Almost a week or I assume you're going to protect the future. It's just we have to have something out there. And then if I get in trouble for shift work or we can use that.
One more minute. All right, we're going to wrap up the conversation now. All right, so Ellen is going to start in the back with Adam Lenz, and it's, oh yeah.
I was very excited to learn that one of our participants today is here with the University of San Francisco, and I'm actually going to pass the microphone to them. It's great to hear what she's here.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Winslow, and I teach at the University of San Francisco. We're starting a new master's degree program in renewable energy, basically how to move to the no carbon grid. So the program will be half technology, like how does grid work, and half policy. And the students will also do community engaged projects. So I'm actually here because I was thinking some of these trainings would be great for some of our students to come and participate and see, what's happening at the local level with electrification.
Awesome. I'm gonna give you the next question.
Oh, okay. Hello, I'm Justin Levesque, and I work for the Air District. And just kind of a selfish plug, we have our clean air plan that is going to the board April 19th. Hopefully they will adopt it. And one of the measures that we have there is looking at heat pumps as a way to help decarbonize our building stock. So this is a very appropriate event for me to attend. So I'm looking forward to learning more about that.
Great. Thank you. We're going to jump over here. I wish the tables had team names.
Like that logo supposed to be over there.
Just share something that your table is excited to learn today.
Well, we had a little bit of discussion, I guess a little, probably beyond TV, but I don't know if we're going to get into it today, but the actual grid impact, what's going to happen. So we're talking about doing all this stuff on the ground and in our households. And actually, brought up a good point, we're talking about new construction in some cases, but what are the retrofits going to look like in our neighborhoods? And I'm going to be able to do that when you have this grid issue and infrastructure issue that's lying, ahead. So hopefully we can touch on that a little bit.
That's a great question, Gary.
Morning, I'm Jeff House, and I'm a board member with Peninsula Clean Energy, which is San Mateo County's CCA provider. And I'm also interested in the impacts of zero-net energy as it spreads wider on the grid, but also on, we're a load-serving entity. When you have zero-net energy in all of your buildings, what are you selling? That's my question.
Thank you.
Jump over here.
Hi, good morning. I'm Sach Constantine. I'm the Director of Policy at the Center for Sustainable Energy. Our table was really fascinating about it. It was already a mix of policymakers, implementers, building officials, municipal authorities. And so we were already talking about the interaction, for example, between Z&E and climate action plans and how they might be integrated at all three of those levels. And, interesting, we're only 4 tables in, and already I'm hearing themes that we talked about echoed at all the other tables. So good chance of synergy.
All right, so kind of similar to what other groups were doing, just learning more about the basics, what's going on right now, what we can do, where to start the conversation within our communities, so developers, architects, contractors, builders, municipalities, you name it. And then specifically, we had some questions on multi-family buildings and new construction and retrofits, so seeing what we can do on that.
Hi, I'm Pierre Delport with MRDC, and our table has a good mix of people from the cities, their rent, and on the policy side, and we're excited to see how policy can help cities lead on building decarbonization, and from both ways, from understanding the needs and the opportunities, and also helping cities understand what can be done today.
Hello, I'm Michael McCutcheon with McCutcheon Construction, longtime green builder in the area. I'm here with Stan Nielsen, an architect. We have an actual project in Moraga where it's a retrofit major remodel on a home where the customers are European, Finnish in this case, and they want an all-electric home. They want in-floor electric heat. We don't know how to do that. And one of the ways to get to zero net energy is to change the roof pitch of the typical Moraga thing into a single pitch roof, but the city has difficulties with that because of the height and the look of it. But it's the only way to get enough PV up there to balance the electric use. So we're kind of a practical example here of the problems.
Awesome.
And I have one from the GoToWebinar posting here. So Steve Schmidt with Los Altos Hills, he'd just like to learn about electrification options, what's affordable now.
Great. Okay, thank you all so much for sharing. I might have, did I skip over any tables? Of course. Hi, I'm Mindy Craig with Point Planning, and I am working on the Zero Net Energy Residential Action Plan implementation, which has been adopted a while ago, and also starting up again the commercial Z&E action plan. So I just wanted to give a hi ho to everybody. We're also doing a survey right now for the commercial, so if anybody wants to participate in that, let me know so we can do that. We're launching that right away. Thanks. Awesome. We're happy you're here. Lovely. We have such a broad group of people here today. That's really, really awesome. I'm glad we can all come together on this. So I think we're going to be able to touch on a lot of those topics. Hopefully everyone leaves with a little bit more knowledge of what they wanted to learn and what they'd love to learn. So I think that's a really great start. So we're going to have 4 presentations this morning. We're going to cover the relationship between Title 24 and electrification, heat pump technologies, local outreach initiatives, and multifamily retrofits and electrification. In order to stay on schedule, as Edgar said, we're going to hold all of the questions until the end, where we're going to have a nice long panel where we're going to be able to ask all of the speakers today about what they presented on and get into a bit more of a discussion. So that'll be after our 11 a.m. coffee break. If you think of any questions, just write them down. We want to make sure we get to everything. So we had 3 main goals in mind when we were developing today's agenda. First, we want to just give everyone an opportunity to learn about how electrification interacts with the energy code now and in the future. We want to give you an opportunity to ask some policy experts and industry leaders about code compliance and how it works with electrification. And we also just want to give you an opportunity to network with local government staff. There's so many incredible people here, so it should just be fun to get to meet some new friends. So today's speakers, are really incredible. We have Christopher Meyer, who is the manager of the Building Standards Office at the California Energy Commission. We have Russ King from the Benningfield Group, who's going to be talking about HVAC technology. And then in between, we have Sarah Moore, who is going to just be giving us a super brief update about what the city of Berkeley is working on. And then we have Sean Armstrong from Redwood Energy, who will be talking about multifamily retrofits and electrification. And then our panel at the end will be moderated by Barry Cooper with the San Francisco Department of Environment. We're going to cover a lot of material today. Everything will be available afterwards online on our fancy new Baron Codes website. We'll also be emailing it out to you, and all the presentations are recorded. So if you miss anything, you can go back, you can share it with your coworkers. And then we'll start with Christopher Meyer.